I am now a final year medical student. I'm doctoring. Hello. Where do I start? It's been such a long time. I don't even know when was the last time I made a video, and so much has happened in the time that I've been away from YouTube. And honestly, like I did try to come back at one point, and then I just was really overwhelmed by medical school, obviously, and I couldn't keep up with it, so I stopped again. But this time I am now a final year medical student. Can you believe it? I can't believe it. I am still in shock. It's been 3 weeks and I'm still unable to comprehend it. I'm just so excited and happy that I'm finally here and I'm at the last step before becoming a doctor. So, long story short, a lot of things were going on in my personal life over the last few years that kind of made me have to focus on different things, and basically I just felt like YouTube wasn't a priority at that point, even though I really wish I did have more like documentation of my time in medical school for me to look back on, but it is what it is. I had to focus on myself, which was the important thing, and now I feel better and things are better. So yeah, I'm gonna start again. So I started my third year, excuse me. I started my 5th year 3 weeks ago is what I was trying to say. And it has been honestly so nice. I met a couple of people on campus the other day and they were like,
oh my god, how's year 5 going?
And I was just being like this, being like, it's so good. And they couldn't tell whether I was being sarcastic or not. And no, I'm not being sarcastic. It just feels really different. Maybe I'm the only one that feels this way. I don't really think I've met any other of my like classmates that feel kind of the same way as me. What it feels like is that you've covered pretty much everything. Now it's just for you to apply everything that you know. And I genuinely feel like going on placements and things, like they trust you more because they're like, okay, yeah, final year, here, final year. And you're able to do a little bit more. You feel a little bit more useful. You feel like you're using your brain. You feel like you're almost at that point where you're like, yeah, I'm doctoring. So, I don't know guys, I genuinely have had like a really good first 3 weeks at medical school. And to kind of explain to you how it works at my uni, we basically have 5 rotations in the first semester of now I'm first year. We basically have 5 rotations in the first semester of 5th year, and I've just completed my first rotation, which was GP. So that was a really good rotation to start on. Like all the GP lectures are just so nice, and you get to do quite a lot of things, like just random, like, you know,
chill things like doing blood and doing dressings and doing like checking vital signs, and I don't know man, like consultations on like follow-ups for like all these like diabetes, hypertension, everything. Yeah.
Really exciting and really chill rotation to start with. My next rotation, which started on Friday, which was 2 days ago, is Obs and Gynae. I'm not gonna lie, the timetable looks a lot more packed than GP, which is probably the part that irks me the most. But the good thing is that it's not my first time doing Obs and Gynae. We've done it before in 3rd year, so we've kind of been through a little, you know, a few of the basics, and hopefully I'll start remembering them as we start doing more again, because I can assure you I've forgotten everything from 1.5 years ago. And yeah, I am trying to keep in this positive like outlook on this whole 5th year thing, and just tell myself that even though I'm not like extremely keen on Obs and Gynae and it looks really intense and scary, that it'll be okay if I just take it like as a learning experience, because I have no idea what my rotations are going to be when I'm an F1 doctor next year, so I have to be able to adjust. But yeah, speaking of F1, we're applying for F1 in like a few weeks, which is so scary and so intense, and I'm just in shock. I don't know if you can tell, but this is me being like, oh my god, I'm still in shock. It's been like so many weeks already now and I'm still in shock. I cannot believe that it's finally here and that I'm gonna be moving back to the UK next year to do F1, F2, and hopefully the rest of my training there as well. But not so excited about
the UKMLA.
So if you're unfortunately in this batch of medicine in any medical school in the UK, which is any 5th year right now, we are the unlucky ones that have to be the first ever batch to sit the UKMLA, which is a newly introduced medical school exam that I think the aim is basically to standardize the exam all across the UK medical schools. And so my final exams are in less than 4 months. And not gonna lie, that feels very scary. I thought it would be kind of helpful to show how I'm preparing for the MLA, because since I'm the first batch sitting it, everyone in the future years will have to sit it, maybe unless they change it again. I don't know, who knows at this point. So I thought I'll just do like a couple of like how I'm studying for the MLA, and then eventually I can talk about like going to the UK and like doing my F1, and basically I just want to start vlogging again and having this place as like a place where I can share my experiences and maybe help someone, who knows. So yes, I will start by talking about the MLA a little bit. So the MLA consists of like
3, I think, or is it 2? I think, yeah, it's
maybe 3, I don't know. I don't even know myself if the PSA is counted as the MLA. If it's not, then it's just 2, which is the AKT and the CPSA. So the AKT is the, I think it stands for Applied Knowledge Test. It's basically like an SBA, but like
a lot of SBAs.
There's like 200 SBAs split over 2 days. CPSA is a clinical skills exam, and this one, they sort of have like some guidelines, but for this one, the university can sort of decide what they want to do. So our university has been doing something called as MOSLERS, which stands for a very long thing, which I'm not even sure what it means, but it's something like multiple objective simulated clinical something, okay? I don't even know what it stands for. And it's basically like a mock consultation. It's like an OSCE, but it's longer than an OSCE. So an OSCE is usually like 7 to 8 minutes. For us, MOSLERS are around 20 minutes to 25 minutes. And they basically run like a mock consultation. So in the most common scenario, you will have around 15 minutes with the patient, and then you have 7 minutes to discuss with your examiner. And yeah, so our university also has another exam on top of this, which is called RISKI, which this one I know stands for Written Skills Examination. And this one is sort of like, as it's called, Written Skills Examination. So we do a bunch of like things like prescribing tasks and drug charts and writing referral letters, writing death certificates, interpreting investigations like ABGs, chest x-rays, ECGs, all those kind of things. Those are the 3 exams I have: MOSLER, MLA, AKT, and RISKI. And they're all in the month of January, and I'm going to be spending the next couple of months basically just grinding at this point, because this is it. This is the end. I'm almost at the finish line and I just need to get through this last bit. So yeah, if you're interested in tagging along and seeing how this journey goes, then please subscribe, like, and also let me know if there's something in specific you want to know, like, and yeah, I'll try my best to accommodate. But the idea is that I just kind of want to show how I'm studying for the MLA in a way to motivate myself, and also in a way to help other people who will also be studying for the MLA this year or in the future years. So yes, I'm genuinely really happy to have made it through the last 4 years of medical school and to be here as a final year medical student, almost ready to start my life as a working doctor. But yeah, on a serious note, I am a tiny bit nervous about the exams because they're like the last medical school exams, and obviously it's like high stake. But at the same time, I'm trying to tell myself that if I've made it through every exam before this, then hopefully it means that I'm like cut out to make it through this last bit. So yes, I'm hoping for the best, and I'm gonna obviously work hard and do my best, and we'll see how it goes. And in a year's time, I'll be looking back on this video and remembering everything that I've gone through to get to this moment, and remembering everything that's happened from this moment until next year, where I'll hopefully be in the UK, somewhere in my first foundation rotation, and yes, exciting times. So on that note, I will end this video, and thank you so much for watching. Bye!